You want to talk about what happened to Hunter?
Oh, like make a video about it?
Yep.
All right.
So what happened? We were at the Humane Society for a whole completely different reason.
And then you get a phone call from Hunter,
I got a phone call about I was talking to somebody, so Brandon answered it.
and it's Hunter bawling, crying,
Sobbing.
saying,
Sobbing.
and saying the bullying has to stop. And it happened in a class that he loves, biology, and he loves the teacher. And he says kids behind him are throwing stuff at him, won't stop, and they're mocking him. And oh, that must be why he said they're mocking him, because he threatened to throw the block at him, and they're like, ooh, like mocking him. And so Hunter, being who he is, nicest kid, polite, doesn't retaliate. So he's done what I've done when I was a kid. Gets so frustrated and holding it in, he starts crying himself. So a teacher, come to find, yeah. So that's
So this has been going on last year too, but it's gotten worse this year.
yeah. And
So-
he's always told us that he gets bullied, but he just forgets about it. What he said,
He's like, it's just a moment in time and he can get over it. But here we are a month into school and he had a breakdown because it's been going on. And it was just too much. They were throwing stuff at him from the back of the class.
And Hunter's did the right thing. He didn't retaliate, because then that would have opened another whole can of worms. So we drove up there.
So we dropped everything and drove to the high school.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted to lose it, as every dad would react that way.
Yeah, like you want to talk to their parents. And it sounds like the dean of students, is going to talk to the teacher to get her point of view, and then hopefully get some names of kids and talk to them. Because he's right, it's not a safe situation when it comes to throwing things.
My point is that my kid doesn't feel safe in school. He should feel safe going to school. And not only does he not feel safe, but he can't be educated in that situation because he's scared, because people are throwing stuff at him and bullying him and making fun of him.
He's trying to pay attention.
Yeah, all he wants to do is go to school and get to NASA one day. He is not an instigator in any way, shape, or form. So what's happening now is that the next 2 days of school, the assistant principal is going to sit in that specific class so that Hunter feels safe, because Hunter can't relax now. He can't be in that class and relax because he's just afraid things are going to get thrown at him. So the assistant principal is going to sit in there the next 2 days. They're going to figure out what the situation is. And the dean of students did say that they don't want the victim to have to move. Like, if it's in this one specific class, he shouldn't have to move, Hunter, because he's not the one causing these problems. These other kids need to be dealt with if this is the situation. Hunter never lies. Hunter doesn't make things up. Hunter would never say he's being bullied if he's not. And we've dealt with this before.
And we learned later that after the bullying happened, him crying, he was in the hallway, obviously visually upset, and another teacher saw him and told him to come in her empty classroom with her.
Teachers took care of him. And that was my point to Hunter, is I'm like, you can go to, I don't know a teacher on the planet that if you went to and said in tears saying that you don't feel safe and you're being bullied, unless you're a horrible teacher, I told him any teacher would help you. But he has his favorite places, and that was our point, is we wanted Hunter to be told where can he go if he doesn't feel safe, if he doesn't want to go in that class, if he feels like, if people are retaliating in the school in the hallways, where does he go so he feels safe? Because he wasn't feeling safe. You have anything else you want to say?
I hope it stops.
You know, we know you can't pick your parents, you can't pick your kids, you can't pick how you're raised, but why can't people just be nice? Why can't they just leave them alone?
Because it's not the kids I want to go swinging. And it's not.
But what if it's not the parents?
I just want to go talk to the parents or see. Like, hopefully their parents will find out. Hopefully we'll get the kids, and the kids are confronted about it, interviewed, and hopefully they stop. If it doesn't, then
It's just I don't get why you have to make fun of people. I don't get why you have to hurt someone else. And this isn't an isolated incident. Hunter's dealt with this shit his whole life. It's okay to be different.